Shuma, good morning. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Another awesome, amazing day in the universe. God is good and great. Starting a Monday, Labor Day in the USA. And it's day one of Kiltz's 3-day fast. And I'm there today. I wasn't last week. And Chesh, good morning. The creative mess. All right, Dr. Wilborn, good morning. Good morning. Sonia, is it Sonia? Keisha, good morning. Liverpool, good morning. Carnivore Chucky, Bevy, and two others. I was just on with Dr. Chafee, rock solid, rock star, amazing. We're gonna have to do a CNN Carnivore News Network interview again. Chafee, for thanks, Bevy. It was a hard one, right? We got to coordinate all of our shows, right? Because even I think Dr. Chafee did his Patreon hour at my 7 o'clock Mighty Tribe meetup. So conflicts. Jason, Noel, good morning. Romaine, good morning. Good morning. Amazing Universe. Kiltz Cups is up, and we're just now organizing how to best say, do you want a white one, a blue one, a brown one, or do you just get what comes? I don't know. We're going to play with it. It's fun. Stockholm, Sweden, JB, Vince, how are you doing? I'm, all this science of food. And by the way, God is everything in all things. God is the master of the universe for everyone. And whatever story you want about God, go for it. But ultimately, we're the gods and God is us. And that's it. Good morning. Best start of the day. Raw milk and raw eggs. Nice. Bordes, awesome. Don't forget the Laszlo on deuterium depletion. Raul, good morning. How are you doing, my friend? Dark night. And be the strength of the dark, right? And that's the light that God sends to all of us, right? Mia Moreno, buenos dias. Wherever you're at, Tracy WW, let's see, Red Girl, is that it? 15. It's the start of the day. I was up at 3:15 today. I was off today and working at home, but here I am from Texas. Ellie, good morning. Let's see. Carnivore Lion tried to purchase a cup last night and it didn't do a pay via Apple Pay. We're, again, work in progress. I'll tell the team. We'll get it there, and it's going to work. Blessed day every day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. And look, we're not here to fight for the right answer. We're sharing ideas. And are they moving? Always, right? But number one, plants are never required in the diet. Sugar is not the energy of the cell. Fat is. Insulin's job is to convert sugars and amino acids to fatty acids in the liver, or you die. That's it. We don't eat fat. We're fucked. Sorry. You eat fat. You're fantastic. You're the master. That's what Kiltz's Mighty Tribe is. Also Kiltz's Meat Tribe. Meet me wherever you're at. And we're working on a meetup in Syracuse in December, I think. And I hear Lisa Wiedemann was at the meetup in Scranton. I'm not sure who organized it, but thumbs up to that. We're on the meetup tribe. Let's see. Justin from Alaska. Awesome, Justin. How are you doing this beautiful day? And Parminder, good morning. God bless to you. Another awesome and amazing day wherever you're at. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream. And we have a new video out there, and it's the way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, Malden, Redmond's, Himalayan, some really good salt, right? Just a pinch is all you need, right? Let's see. Nothing more, nothing less. And listen, never fruit, never fiber, never vegetables of no significance, and lean meat. A high protein, low fat diet is deadly, my friends. You want to eat the fat because it suppresses inflammation. Simple as that. Bing, done, adios. Today's phrase is as we see. I'm listening to Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and you're in charge of your efficiency, your energy, your creativity. You are. CNN, good morning to the tribe. Let's see. It's Suicide Awareness Week or month. It is all about recognizing that the same diseases that cause suicide are related to a plant-based low animal fat diet. It fucks up the brain. We get depressed, anxious, suicidal, and more, all because I believe we're drinking alcohol, we're using drugs, we're smoking marijuana, or using gummies. Deadly, don't do it. And then, of course, you're eating fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and low fat. Deadly. Randy, Shah Yar, good morning to all. Another awesome, amazing day. And who's in charge of your most awesome day? You are, my friends. And we're here just to share some ideas that are crazy. I'm a reproductive endocrinologist, a fertility physician. I practice a lot of immunology, OBGYN, and a year of internal medicine. I realized all I was doing was writing a prescription for a drug to manage your disease, not knowing I was never taught that plants cause disease. Weed, right? Smoke it, eat it, drink it, sniff it, put it all over your skin. And remember, when you walk through the forest, they're touching you. They're just sensing you. And then they're sending out information to the front group, right? Plants are fucking smart as shit, way smarter than you or I, and they know how to make us fertilizer. They know how to make them happier. That's it. New day, new week, new month, new home. Yes, Suicide Awareness Prevention Month. Let's get at it. Suicide, depression, anxiety, fear, worry, regret is due to consuming the wrong thinking and the wrong food for a lion. Simple as that. When you eat like the lion, you feel like it. Look at Jordan and Jordan and Michaela Peterson. Listen, the lions live on every day within us, but we've been domesticated to eat the plants. Dr. Berry's opinion that a person can have carbs every day between 0 to 100. I don't recommend daily carbohydrates. You can. That doesn't mean they're good for you. Listen, a little carb from time to time is the better way, but it's a simple carb. Your body, and if you're only eating 1 or 2 times a day, I say 1 time and a little snack maybe, but we can, because our liver via insulin is capable of converting all the sugars and all the amino acids that are not used for glycosylation or protein manufacturing into fat. And if you can't make fat, you're fucked. You're fertilizer. I'm sorry. Good morning, brothers, sisters. We're all brothers and sisters, and we're co-leading, right? I am not the leader. I'm co-leadership with all of us, right? So again, you can use some, but we're allergic, highly allergic to the sugars. And most of us know nothing about the glycans. The glycans. See, the glycans include glucose, galactose, N-acetylglucosamine, L-fucose, and acetyluramic acid. These are important glycosylators. Sugar is not the mitochondrial or the brain energy or the muscle energy. No way. Bet not. Insulin resistance doesn't exist. It's a false statement. As long as you're putting carbohydrates into the bucket, you're secreting sugar into the bloodstream all the time. Insulin goes up. Let's see, Mary in Australia, how you doing? I was just listening to Dr. Chafee, rock solid, rock star, Barry Baker, Bella, let's see, Cho, oh my God, Austin Cavelli, and more are all sharing ideas that, wow, Bevy, what are you thinking? Let's see, why would a lion eat vegetables? My bet is even those bears that we evaluate in the modern world, in the ancient world, they too were straight on carnivores. But now they're stricken to eat grass and fruits and vegetables because guess what? All the large beasts that they thrived and survived on are gone. The same with us, right? We were forced because all the largest animals are gone. We were too good. And then it was easier to kill kale and hard to kill the buffalo. Listen, lions get killed by those wild buffaloes all day long, right? Day 2, no coffee, easy hammer. This is day 67. No coffee for Kiltz and no alcohol for Kiltz in September. And I'm working to bing, Let's see. Insulin goes up on a daily basis, also required for body's health. That's why we have insulin production. Carnivore, our insulin goes up because we eat a ton of sugar. If you don't eat sugar, which is not required in our diet ever, you're going to have almost no spike in insulin. Insulin is required to make fat. That is it. But if you eat proteins, which we do, we're required to eat essential proteins and essential fats. Our nutrition should be 80% of our calories from fat. Fat comes from the belly of the beast, right? Not from coconut oil or olive oil. Nope. Insulin is required to convert amino acids to fat, and it's required to convert sugar to fat. We're never, ever required to eat plants. Plants are poisonous, carnivore. I'm sorry. I know. Insulin resistance is a false statement. Sugar goes up, insulin goes up. And if you learn anything about glycans and glycosylation, when you learn about the glycobiome, where's my glycobiome book? Ask most people, well, what about glycosylation? Is it? All right. I lost you guys. You just fell. Sorry about that. It is the universe. It's always moving. You see the universe because I'm talking about plants in a way that plants are going like, Kiltz, are you crazy? Yes. All right. Sorry about that. All right. We will get this. We will get this. One way or another, we got it, right? You see, I'm talking bad about plants and they're dropping on me, right? We eat insects. My friends, we are not insectivores. My friends, we are straight on, rock on carnivores. That is it. That is it. Think insulin goes up on a daily basis. I think we got that. Let's see. Carnivore Chucky. Listen, when it falls apart, what do? You put it back together or you make something else. You be creative. And that's what this is about. That's just his opinion. Take it easy, bro. All of us. Look at Chucky. Ouch. Woo. Truck driver out of Oklahoma making delivery in Albany. Nice. Listen, the truckers, without the truckers, we're fucked, right? You're going hunting for your own food and go out and find some fruits and vegetables to eat in the middle of winter. My friend, we were and always have been carnivores. We're lions. Let's see. Gorillas have a gut for plants and humans have a gut of a lion. That is it, right? Eat insects. No, don't eat them. Grasshoppers, termites. We used to eat them back sure you did, because most of the world is conscripted in the army, in the prisons, as peasants and as slaves, and they're fed shit, right? Fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts I call mush, which makes us meek. No disrespect to those that eat that, by the way. Nacha, Tasha, again, love you. What can we, let's see. No. 5 days of first prime. Listen, look at Bella's. I'm on join Bella's tribe, by the way, and join Chafee's Patreon and look at the Patreon. Look at so many of these people. This is the livelihood for them to give us the very best information of health and wellness. That's it, right? Awesome. I love nachos. Wild game is not better than beef. Beef is the very best. Listen, we figured out which was the very best. There's a reason beef is everywhere. Eat the beef, be the best. His lab tests and energy levels improved when he added fruits and honey. Well, it's a drug. Sugar is a drug, and the lab tests are lies. I'm sorry. If you're looking for a lab test to tell you you're healthy, healthy people drop dead of cancer and heart disease and all sorts of things all day long. And the leading cause of death today is unspecified, unknown, unexplained. So let's explain that, right? Simple is plant poisons want to kill you and I, make us fertilizer. Plants and the fruits, and my bloating is gone. Embrace your life now. Listen, there's so many people out there that are sharing the conversion to carnivore. And now, we're not converting to something we're not. We are carnivores. Like dogs and cats, they're ancient lions and wolves that have been fed grass and grains that makes them domesticated prisoners, slaves, soldiers, conscripted, and that's it. Slaves. Nature, animals always better than what humans think they can produce better than nature. Chef, of course. But the problem with most free range animals, and that ultimately we likely killed very large fatty animals and ate the fat. They're not so fatty today. I know. While his energy level, his lab tests were low when he was strict carnivore. Again, I will tell you that it's a mindset, right? Listen, Wim Hof is a pure vegetarian, and he's amazing. It's the mind first. You believe it, it's true. And as we see is basically saying, whatever you think, it's true. That's it, right? Whatever you think, it is true. Come here to learn or just be argumentative. Well, it's part of the conversation. It's okay. We're accepting all into the lair, right? And if you stay long enough and you're not in the same tribe, they eat you, right? But we're here not to do that. Listen, God is good and great. I'm always reading about what God has to say. Take a look at the New Testament. Listen, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, the New and the Old Testaments, the Tao Te Ching, always great. Front door, better go answer it, Bevy. Someone's knocking on my door infinite times a day. Listen, we are not gorillas. We are not pigs, cows, or sheep. We are lions through and through. That's it. And let's see, Angel Lynn Son. I think that's it. Lynn the Son. Awesome. 420. All right. Did your ancestors? Thank you for joining in, by the way. Raise cattle. Listen, we are ancient. We followed the herdsman, right? We were herds people. We followed the herds. Before that, we had the mighty tribes spear, and we went on the hunt, and we spent a lot of time hunting, right? And then dressing the kill in order to manifest our healthiest life, right? But again, we're mythified. You know, science says that you must have fruits, fiber, vegetables. They're important. They're not required ever. Done. Fatty meat is. Eat the organ meats. Best. Strict carnivore. And listen, remember all the science tests, and I think Dr. Saladino, and look at all of us in one way, we're selling something, but he's selling the products that he encourages to check your glucose levels, right? So that means you only need that checking if you're eating carbohydrates. Again, plants. If you don't eat carbs, you don't need them. That's it. One of those cool shirts. They're going online, if not this week, next week. Kiltz's Meat Tribe or Mighty Tribe, whichever you want to be, it doesn't matter. We're at the meetup, the 5 a.m. meetup. And listen, I think Chafee's at 5 p.m. I'm at 5 a.m. And we're all weaving this world of creativity. Whatever you believe, you believe. And as we see, again, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey's is the book of the week. What are you listening to? What are you thinking? What are you embracing in life? You're in charge of your life today, no one else. Every complaint about someone else, you're making your negativity. Let's see, eating animal-based now, but still constipated. Constipation is a modern medical definition of you can't shit every day because they want you to use a lot of toilet paper, fiber, and Metamucil. I think it's the same thing. Constipation. No animal goes running around like, oh, I haven't had a shit today. Sorry, no disrespect. Again, it's radical, but your bowels fill up like your bladder, and then it says, oh, I gotta go. but you don't need to go 5 times a day or once a day. Like 1 to 3 times a week is all it is. You eat meat, you don't measure, you don't count, you don't check. You just eat when you're hungry and enjoy your food as the big feast. Then you fast and you are peaceful. Listen, that is like the rock on embracing your life now. That is the statement that is simple. Stop measuring. Just start looking at the beauty of life now, right? Embrace life with the beauty that it is. Be the potter, the poet, the musician, right? Oh, get the guitar out and embrace the songs of life, right? And look at, I'm a fertility physician. I'm a scientist, a researcher. What I've learned in life is that maybe science is a little snake oil. Data is due to often, and due to doesn't come, but life is good now with me. All you need to do is see, and if you see God in all, life is great. Nothing but meat makes you the master again. We are the masters of life, my friends. Again, because look at all we have to share. The problem is we're brainwashed to be meek. We're brainwashed to be the slave, the soldier, the peasant. But what you want to start doing is stepping back and saying, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Love all, love one, love all. We're all the same, Chucky, right? That's why this isn't. Sometimes we're doing a little wrestling in the conversation. It's okay. Better when a little carbs every day to avoid binge eating. That's okay. Look at whatever you want to do on your life journey. This is not telling you you need to do what we're saying at all, right? This is simply, you got to love the squatty potty, and we're all shitting sometime or another, or we're full of shit like Kiltz. And again, you got to laugh at all of this. Listen, I suffered bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, IBS, migraines, anxiety, depression, all sorts of things. And when I went carnivore, it all went away. Almost 12 years ago. But before that, I was keto and paleo, and I ate my fiber and vegetables and lean meat. My best friend, Dave Kilmer, died of cancer at 52. My sister died at 52 of heart disease due to diabetes in age 4. Simple answer. Guess what it is? What is the simple answer? The simple answer is that we absolutely, Amy, good morning, are the gods. And we are the lions. Jesus Christ was the lion king. Don't be fooled, right? Again, whatever your belief in your religion, go for it. But if you haven't read the glycobiology book, we'll put a link, Malcolm, on the glycobiology books. Listen, I read them, I study them, but what I've learned, the glycobiome is the reason for glucose. Glucose and sugar's reason is not your energy. It's a glycosylator. And without glycosylation, you're fucking dead. You're fertilizer. And the plants on the planet are the sugar molecules that are the barcode. They're the simple little sort of code that basically is the key to everything. And the sugars you eat are highly inflammatory. That's why a little bit every day, fruit and honey, no way. Don't do it of any significance or frequency. From time to time, that's it, right? No lions, no lions don't use squatty potties, and they don't smoke weed either. And look at, we've been duped to believe the masters of science, right? They know, but listen, I'm not sure. Like, how many millions of people died of COVID? And I'm not sure where we have the answers to much of this, unfortunately. Just love to, we love to debate. It's all debating, right? It's all okay. Let's not take opposite ideas as anything other than part of the master and mystery of life, right? That's it. I'm not right. I'm just sharing a story that you might say, well, I've been suffering from anxiety, depression, arthritis, eczema and bowel bleeding. And my doctor's giving me all these drugs for diseases that he says, well, it's just bad luck. Fuck bad luck. Listen, you're eating weeds and bugs puts you down, right? Bamboo tattoo. Let's see. Aline Ray, good morning, chef. Listen, you have to have humor in life, right? Humans, number one, got to say to a lion, that lion will kill you. But they're going to play with you first. They're going to lick you and kind of like let you sort of have fun. And then before you know it, you're the meal. And we are the meals today. In the masters who know how to convince you with marketing, you cannot kill animals. Don't kill an animal. You want to eat kale and fruits and vegetables because they're so good for you. As you're smoking them and you're drinking them and you're putting them here and there and you can't go without them. Let's see. Frank Perrell, good morning, good afternoon, good evening in Australia. And don't forget Dr. Gary Fetke, by the way. He's a rock star of rock stars. And look, you can eat some plants from time to time. Go for it. But if you're finding yourself suffering and need a doctor of any frequency, guess what, my friend? Go carnivore. Go the lion's way. Steak and eggs, butter, beef, cream if you want. Check out Kiltz's iced cream. No sugar required. But again, a little bit of a plant to fry an ice cream, a cake, or cookie from time to time. Not all the time, right? That's it. Wild game is okay, but you got to eat the fat. If you're eating the fat of the lamb, you're a rock star, right? Chucky, chef. All right. You got to laugh at all this. Do we need to vary our ruminants? I eat ribeye steak every day. That's my variety. I have a different ribeye steak every day. Very varietous, right? That's it, Amy. Amy, thank you for joining the tribe. And listen, so many great people always here sharing ideas. We're open to opposites every single day. Andrew Tate is a carnivore. He also talks about it with strong passion. Let's see. Again, honey and fruit every day is deadly. From time to time, you will find no one that has an anaphylactic reaction to a true fatty ribeye steak, right? All right, maybe one person, but they're allergic to something in that beast that wasn't supposed to be there, right? It's always going to be something, right? Your ribeye is always a cow. Yes, mine is. I've tried bison. I've tried elk. I've tried them. There's no fat. Listen, even pork. Listen, you go to Pork Belly, but I don't know. Stupid people can be peaceful. I feel stupid sometimes, right? I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I'm simple. Sorry. What is it? What does Kiltz eat every day? Ribeye steak every day. Now, last night I made my buddies, my boys, some French fries cooked in duck grease and tallow, dipped in sour cream. Amazing. And then I made them my ice cream. Awesome. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Tanbo, let's see, rise and butter shine to life, by the way. Every single day is your new day. It's your day to rise and shine and recognize we're all going to die. Before you die, don't you want to be kind, loving, generous, giving? What are the highly effective things that you want to give to life? Carnivore diet can help with major joint disc issues and lower back, which is a yes. Listen, PJ, absolutely. I used to have terrible back aches. I went carnivore. This is a bucket, right? This is a bucket. The bucket contains digesting plants for most of us, which means you're secreting sugar, toxins, alcohol, heat, which is toxic to our body, right? The plants know how to control and kill you. That is it. Lena Bell, good morning. How's the man? Steak man, right? Listen, I will stake my life on steak. This is it. We are the masters. And I'm working on some fun jewelry and a shirt with the tribal emblem, right? And we are the tribal ways. Oh, Black Carnivore and Kiltz are going to do a live. I've got so much coming in. One radio with Tiptoe. Team. Oh boy, my brain some days it's there, but I got to take a minute. Keto Carnivore 21 and Sunshine Dutch, awesome. We are all on this journey. Anastasia, let's see. Good morning. My transfer works. Did me 829. This first could I just jump into another transfer? My one expired. Yes, we'll get you there. Don't worry. Yeah, we'll get you going. Don't worry about this expiration if you haven't had a baby. If you had a baby from that, listen, we're working to stay affordable, accessible for everyone in the fertility world. But what I love to inspire all of us, myself also, by the way, keto, and Kiltz's keto is carnivore, by the way. And the new book is coming out. And go to drkiltz.com, and we're working on our new branding. And I'm always working on. I love branding and changes. I love it all. I love playing with art. I'm an artist, and so are you, by the way. And if you're not playing with your art, start playing with your art, right? KFD, how are you doing, my friend? Linabelle, watching. Listen, what do we eat every day? Steak and eggs, right? Steak and eggs every day. That's the way. Now I gotta stop. I keep on walking away, and I'm working on. I love my office at work. I wasn't supposed to be at work today, but Dr. Corley and I switched. He needed. He wanted the day, and I said, you know what? I'm a workaholic, and I never work a day in my life, right? Because I love what I do. And you got to love what you do. Cherishing your health. Awesome. You must love what you do every single day, right? Every day, love life and love what you do. Yeah. So we're working on where'd it go? Let's see. It's here somewhere. Sharing. We're sharing every single day of life, right? This is more on all about the glycobiome and the glycosylation. Again, I'll share all this. I'm coming up with what did I make my friends last night? Oh, it didn't come up on this yet. So that's all right. But the complexity of the cell, our cells are highly complicated and complex. The cell wall, the cells are not just a bunch of water and things floating around. It's compact with all sorts of really important stuff. And the cellular metabolic processes is happening at light speed. It's so fast. You and I have no idea what's going on, right? Going to be on Patrick Tiptoe and Black Carnivore. Yes, both Patrick Timpuan, I think it is. Patrick is amazing. I'm excited about that again. Let's see. Cherishing your health. If you haven't seen Kiltz and Cherish, look at Cherish's stuff. We're all connecting around the globe. Listen, it's not Kiltz's way. It's all of God's ways, right? And God is teaching us new and different things, right? Linabelle, Isabel, how many ounces of steak? Stop measuring. I do about a fistful of steak every day. A fistful of steak every day. That's what Kiltz does. All right, I got to look for my one. Oh, every day I do about 10 ounces, but again, I don't measure. Stop measuring, my friends. You don't need to measure. All right, what is Kiltz? All right, I think you can see that. It's my Snake River Farms. It's about a fistful. That's it. Anastasia, let office know or send you a text. Send me a text 315-416-9872. We'll see how many I get today. All right. Mariah, how are you doing? YouTube. Yes, they should all be on YouTube. Malcolm will put a note in. keeping track of this stuff is a little bit of work every day, right? Measuring, I don't weigh myself. I don't measure. I barely even measure when I'm doing except 1 egg, 2 eggs, pint of cream. But just, add what you feel is right. We have some more Kiltz cups going out. Thanks. Malcolm is working on it with me today and tomorrow. Let's see. Again, if you have a big fist, you're a big man or woman, right? That's it. Right. You guys are amazing. I'm adopted, but still. Let's see. We're all adopted, right? We're adopted in life. The universe and God said, "Oh, you're amazing. We love you. You can stay," right? Summer Donbo, Carnivore News Network. We're all working. Frenchie, Bevy, Amy, Mariah, all of us on this amazing journey. Tim Pone. Thank you, Amy. And I'm Italian. I didn't realize, I should know this. Tim Pone. All right, I get it. I need some guidance and direction, Amy. You know that, right? ADHD, OCD, dyslexia. Not true. It was just a thought. That isn't who I am. Carnivore ice cream. Listen, the carnivore ice cream is rocking. Oh, and Jess at Carnivore Revolution, Jess and Serena and Kiltz are going to be doing an upcoming cooking video with Emmerich and Kiltz's Fertility Cookbook. Remember, this is for a fertile life cookbook. It doesn't matter if you're working to have a baby or not. Listen, bacon wrapped tenderloin. I mean, can that be like the best ever? A little bit of mushrooms from time to time, but you better be careful. All right, I'm not a big chicken fan, but this chicken confit is amazing, right? So we're going to be doing that. Hey, Jane from Holland, how are you doing? Are organ meats important? I don't know that we know that answer, but my bet is, as an ancient lion, you went right for the core. You ate the liver, the organ meats. You ate the bowels. You ate it all. You didn't leave anything behind. Why would you? Timpone, Patrick, Kiltz and Patrick. Oh, and I was with Lisa Fisher said, I did an interview with her on Sunday, and it's coming up. Excited about it. Let's see, where are we? All right. PJ, wife is on prednisone and Plaquenil due to some immunologic reactions to foreign particles. They have horrible side effects. We're looking to have children next 18 months. Could rid the meds. You can. All of those go away when you go on the baby's way. Again, you don't need the ice cream or the butter if you stick to beef and bacon and eggs. But this is it. All of those immunologic reactions are secondary to the food, the plants. The plants want to make us fertilizer fast. All right. Question. I'm sorry, Jane. Heard Dr. Chafee about wet aging. What about that? You can wet age or dry age your meat. Is that what we're talking about? I was listening to Chafee, but we're fighting for live times, right? There's only so many live times in the day. Like, it's suddenly going to be like, the beauty of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and more is you and I could be on live anytime, right? That's it. One man in bone broth with butter. I am hungry in the morning. That's why. Yeah, some bone broth and butter. Kiltz's new coffee is bone broth, a little bit butter, and use one of the blenders and froth it up. Amazing, right? Linabelle, Ellie Smith, how you doing? Purely rotten root end. The root end of life, right? It starts in the root. She can get rid of that, PJ. I'd be glad to discuss with you. And fertility returns to those that simply have inflammation. Remember, autoimmune diseases don't exist. They're all secondary to foreign particles that get in or on your body that your body says, get the fuck out of here. But you keep on exposing your body to that shit. Allison, how are you doing? Again, we're listening and learning opposites. And as a reproductive endocrinologist, immunologist, fertility specialist, internal medicine for a year of training, I realized if my recommended diet is plants and no fat, I'm guaranteed to be very busy for a long time because there's going to be a lot of diseases. Now, I don't think we're intentionally doing that, but we are intentionally not open to opposite ideas in medicine. We are very, very brainwashed and like the rut. We stay there. Keto Phil. Hey, Keto Phil from Syracuse. We got to connect. And we're looking to do a meetup in December at the Destiny at the Brazilian Steakhouse, right? Carnivore heals everyone. Carnivore heals. And go fasting to lasting. If you're a vegan or vegetarian and Mediterranean, fasting, add the fat. Now, remember, fat comes from an animal and oils come from plants. All the oils you buy are industrial products of man-made. But if you eat fat, you know where it's at. And if there's a famine and you're fat, you're fertile. If you're skinny in a famine, you're fertilizer. I know. Let's see. Do you believe in astronauts? Your brain. I'm not sure the question. Are you going to the moon or Saturn or the stars or the universe and beyond? Belief is all we have. Whatever you want to believe, that's it. That's reality. As we see is as we think. As you think, so shall it be. Right? And if you haven't read yet, Mind is the Master by James Allen, you must. Amazing. Let's see. All 19 classic books by the groundbreaking motivational thinker. This might be our next book, right? This will be our month of books. Let's see. As a Man Thinketh, From Poverty to Power, 8 Pillars of Prosperity, the mastery of destiny. Remember, all you have is your brain thinking. Good day, bad day, right day, wrong day, easy day, hard day. Which one do you want to live on, right? All things happen the way they're meant to be. Labor Day. I was going to stay home today, but God said, nope. Corley, you stay home. Kiltz, you go to work. And I'm working with Faruqi today. We're on call for the local hospital for problems that are brewing because most of it is due to it's all plant-based. You're smoking it, you're drinking it, you're eating it, you're injecting it, and the byproducts of fermentation is alcohol in our guts. Alcohol. Sorry, magnesium supplement on a daily basis. I know you recommend Gerolsteiner sparkling water, but it's not available everywhere. Add some element tea or real lights, right? Redmond's real electrolytes, good or fine. Do you need them? Eat the bone broth, bone marrow. Eat the meat, the organ meats. Or you might even try Kiltz's, Dr. Kiltz's beef liver or beef organs, grass-fed, right? Free range, all that stuff, right? Carnivore heals, Dutch, everything, right, Jonathan? Kiltz on fire on Labor Day. Listen, my job as a doctor that I spent a lot of time, energy, money. Oh my God, I failed a couple of tests way beyond, and then I had to retake them when I was in junior high school and high school. But I never, ever, 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 ever give up. But I give it all up to the Master, God, within all of us, by the way. God's the infinite creator, that electromolecular energy that keeps things moving, right? Keeps it moving. That's the energy of life, right? It's an electromolecular field, which is within all of us, right? And we're listening and learning. And Kiltz is off coffee 67 days? And Jonathan is a carnivore for 66 days. Join the master class. Eat meat, not mush. The meek shall inherit the earth when they start eating meat. KMT.com, Kiltz's Mighty Tribe. Taking magnesium. We did the MV MVT, MVT yellow, hugs and kisses. And remember, do this, and do I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Love is the cure for all things. If you hate, you develop negativity. If you love, you embrace and bring out the positivity in all. That's it. Romaine, electromagnetic fields. It's all, listen, it's all energy. We're shifting electrons, right? Electrons. That's all it is. We're sharing electrons, all of us. This is electron sharing. Nikola Tesla recognized that the electrons are electricity. We're just a battery. You got to fuel the battery. That's it. You got to put in some water. Remember, you had to, well, when I was a kid, you had to add distilled water to the battery, right? You don't have to do that anymore. Timpone, Patrick, your brain. Do you think the ultrasound guided circumkey enema performed by Dr. is ultrasound guided curcumin ghee enema? Well, I mean, it's a medication, it's a treatment, a medical treatment. It may help heal the inflammation of your gut. I think the oil from the ghee, curcumin is a drug, essentially. It's a plant. Again, my bet is if you go on a fast and just simply eat the butter, and listen, a little bit of bone broth and butter on your fast, it's okay. All right. Sitting down and eating meat, a meal, vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, or nuts, they're deadly for humans. We are ancient hunters. We were really, 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 really good at hunting the big animals and even some of the little animals. We are not meant to eat meat mush. We're meant to eat the meat, and we're meant to hunt for days and weeks. You found the hunt, you feasted, you had the fire of life. And we are here to share the fire of life, right, Jonathan? And look at, all of us will die. Let's use our ancient past, all of those that have been and are still living within us all. So remember, your family members, your friends, or foes alike, it's all part of the God's gift of the universe. God is good. God is great. I get up at 3:15 today, actually 3, and then I just needed another 10 minutes of meditation and prayer in the cold shower. Here I am at CMI Fertility Syracuse. We're Dr. Frukia and Kiltz today with an amazing team. Dr. Corley is going to do a rest day, and we're all working to sort of recharge the day. When does it start? The beginning of the day, right? Doctor, do you believe on this saying, carbs are like porn? Once you start, you can't stop. Well, you can stop, and you must stop, because you must be the master of what you put in here and here in order to determine what this is all about. You are the master lion class, right? And look at, we are all sensual, sexual beings. That's our nature. But the most important part is eat meat, be the master, and control the master class, the God within you. That's it. You're in charge. Carnivore heals, right? Keto, Phil, Syracuse, give a connection. Love to connect. Let's see. I'm an Angels fan, and okay, I love the Angels and Dodgers. I was a kid from LA. I used to work at Dodger Stadium. Mr. Lee teaches psychology. What's your opinion on vegans? I love all humans, all labels. I love, but eating like an herbivore or even an omnivore, eating plants of any frequency or significance makes us sick. Look at Georgia Ede on carnivore, Jordan Peterson, Michaela Peterson. We are meant to eat fat, nothing else. Let's see, type 1 diabetes at age 55. Kelly, carnivore cures even type 1 diabetes. That doesn't mean you may still need some insulin, but if you simply eliminate all plants and eat fatty meat, see, no one eats fat. But if you give fat to a type 1 diabetic, they've got all the fuel they need. Now they need a little bit of amino acids, a little bit for the essentials, and that's it. And so again, we've been duped to believe that you need carbohydrates, fiber. Oh, you need them. The masters of marketing have mastered you, and you are simply a pawn in the game, right? You are the pawn in the game of life. It's as simple as that, right? Another awesome and amazing day in the universe. God has gifted us another day. And Kiltz's Mighty Tribe, it's free to be in it, right? Give me your email. We're going to do some add-ons in the future, some special guests coming on. We're excited about that. Kelly Weimer, hello. But do you think tiny amounts of fruits and vegetables are okay? No. They may be okay, but if you have an anaphylactic reaction, it'll kill you. It doesn't take much. It does not take much. And remember, it's the glycans. Do I have my paper? Do I have my paper here? What did I do with it? Oh, I got stuff all over the place. I love stuff all over the place. The glycans, the sugars, are the antigenic chemicals of the universe. Without sugars, nothing is alive, but you never need to eat it. And plants know that, but you don't. You've been taught by the masters of marketing to eat mush, and you stay meek. But the gods are within you. You control the universe. I would say that eating fruits and vegetables of any frequency or significance, not good. And if you happen to have that one anaphylactic reaction and you don't have epi, Benadryl, or steroids around, you may be fertilizer fast. I know. I didn't believe it either, but I've learned it over my 66 years of life. As a physician, I learned how good plants are. They're not. Sugar is not the energy to make ATP in the mitochondria. It must be converted to fat first. If there's fatty acids in the cytoplasm and some simple sugars in the cytoplasm, why would you ever use glucose to make 2 ATPs when you can use fatty acids to make a gazillion more faster than ever? Insulin resistance is not true. Glucose is a glycan, which is critical for glycosylation. Just look up glycosylation and look up on the books on glycobiome. The glycobiome, it trumps everything. Glycobiology is exactly how they make the vaccines. If you know anything about glycobiology, you can make a bunch of glycans and glycome and change it up. When you change the environment of the sugars, you change the immunologic properties from this to this or this. It's simply the flowers that are showing themselves, the colors, the scents, all the glycans that attach to the lipids, and the proteins. They're basically trying to attract or detract from something, right? Get away or come closer. It's all about reproduction. So no sugar. What do you use in place? Fatty meat, butter, cream. You can use some ice cream. A little bit of simple sugar from time to time, but not all the time. And I recommend a simple cane sugar a little bit from time to time, but throw away almost all your food, if not all of it. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, cream. Done. What more do you need? None. Fiber is deadly. Fruits, seeds, nuts, honey of any daily frequency. No, no, no. Sally, new book, Toxic Superfoods, comes on Audible in December. Awesome. Pre-ordered it. So nominated it for our book then when it's released. Jason, January. And let's get Sally K on live with Kiltz. Put a note for Jake. And I've got, let me see, I think I've got her. There are a few papers I hold close to my heart. And hers is one of them. And I may have moved it. I may have moved it. It got moved. But it really is essentially we're eating the wrong nutrition for a lion. And you've been taught to do that. My sister died of diabetes, and now I understand. our misunderstanding of the science has got us going down the wrong drain, right? And ultimately, we are not meant to eat plants of any frequency or significance. And you're not meant to drink alcohol of any frequency or significance. Even coffee or tea of any frequency or significance may be deadly, my friends. I know. How many years have you been on the carnivore? 12 years almost, Mr. Lee. What kind of diet were you eating before? Standard American Mediterranean, high plant-based, low animal fat diet, and I was dying. Since a kid, I had bowel problems, migraines. I couldn't read. I was kicked out of school in a gang. I can tell you this, I was highly disturbed by a plant-based diet. And when I went carnivore, can you see how great I am now? Oh, look at again. We're sharing some ideas for those that are suffering. If you're happy where you're at, be where you're at. This is not to change anyone who doesn't want to find something new and different. My job is inspiration. My job is perspiration. My job is to share with you something that I did that changed my life. And I write about it. I share it with my patients and everyone. Well, I share it with the community at large, right? My job as a doctor is to help heal people. When you go to the baby's way and you feel healthy, listen, plants have mastered the universe, and we're but the peasants, the slaves, the soldiers. Oh my gosh, we're what? Peasants, slaves, soldiers, and prisoners. That's all we are. We listen to the experts. Well, the experts say, I know, all respect to the experts, but maybe we're wrong, right? Maybe we're wrong. We got to be lack of respect and knowledge. Now, we got to be, listen, red meat doesn't have much omega-3s. Red meat is the healthiest thing a lion can eat. Listen, omega-3s, omega-6s. Does any other animal say, well, wait a minute, that doesn't have enough minerals and vitamins. It doesn't have enough this. It has too much this. None of it. Red meat makes us masters. White meat makes us meek. It doesn't have all the things that red fatty meat and liver has from the red fatty meat. That's it. I look great. Mr. Lee, you look amazing. I'm 66 years young. I'm back to I can do pull-ups now. I can do 20 push-ups 3 times easy. I can do 100. But that's not what the mission is about. Whatever shape, size you are, you already have the magic of a human being as a lioness and a lion. And again, sugar is a glycan, just like galactose, mannose, fucose, which are for glycosylation. And a high plant sugar environment is damaging and deadly, causes glycation. That's the rust, the damage to those folding proteins. The proteins are seeing all these glycans that are attacking it and disrupting its folding. And that's the mechanism that plants know how to kill you and make you fertilizer, right? Make you fertilizer fast. Listen, I'm off all my drugs. The diseases are gone. I've never felt better. Good source of collagen, bone broth, bone marrow. Take it and just whittle it down, cook the bones, really make them brittle and make them a powder. But ultimately, guess what? Eat the fatty meat, the bone broth, bone marrow, and eat it from tip to toe. Timpone, nay, right? All right. Good morning to all. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, the middle of the night, wherever you are in this world. It is another awesome, amazing day. As we see, so shall it be. And don't forget the Christ-based teachings, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the New, the Old Testament, wherever you're at, it's always fat. Eat the fat, be fit and fantastic. Red fatty meat is where the fat lies. White meat has no fat. And we did not go after chicken or fish or turkeys. We hunted the big beasts. And This is not a chicken spear. It's a big beef spear. And that's what we went after, right? So have an awesome, amazing day. Air drying steaks. Let's see. I'm off food for 3 days. Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. is the feast for Kiltz. And wherever you're at, join Kiltz's mighty tribe. It's the meat tribe. Master your universe. What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching every day? And again, Anthony Chafee, Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Bella Steak and Butter Gang and Gal. Let's see, Michelle Hearn, Austin Cavelli. The names keep going, and this is a tribe of expansion. Ancient methods. Stop eating the grass and grains, fruits and vegetables of any frequency or significance. And honey and fruit, no way. 3-day fast for Kiltz. That's what I'm on. I get my water. I'm on a water fast. I drink some water, but not too much, by the way. It's not good for you. All right, Mr. Lee. And look at Georgia Ede, by the way. She's a rock star. So many rock stars. Again, if you want to be vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or pescatarian, honor. All right. But if you're not feeling good, or you noticed your good friend just died of cancer at a young age, and you're trying to figure out why, it's simple. Plants are poisonous and meat is masterful. All right, my friends. James, have an awesome day. I'd say omega-3 6 ratios. Fuck that. Eat meat. Be the master. Enough. Listen, once again, modern medicine is trying to convince you of these numbers and how critical they are. Like, again, the Krebs cycle might be true, but sugar is not your energy of the brain, the muscle, or the mitochondria. Fat is where it's at. And again, that's it. All right. I'll see you, Beth Down Under. I'll see you, my friends. I love you. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'll see you guys. Let's see. Today's Monday. I'll see you tomorrow, 5 a.m. But remember, you're in charge. Get in the cold shower. Do the Wim Hof breathing. And this week's book, Stephen Covey, 7 Habits. Be there, my friends. I love you. And check out the Mighty Tribe. Join the Mighty Tribe. It's for free. Again, we're maybe doing some add-ons later, but right now it's about let's begin to share the positivity. So many people are sharing their stories of why they no longer are suffering. Ron and Scott, so many. All right, have a blessed day, Anna, Nick, Mr. Lee. Love you, my friends. I'll go on for hours and hours and hours. I'll see you later.